Hi everyone. Just wanted to do a short video on the student's perspective and turning in assignments when they are in Google Classroom. So I've set up a demo classroom. I have invited both of my children to join it so that I can use them as help with showing you what it looks like through their eyes and through your child's eyes when they're doing something in Google Classroom. So they're open to their Google screen, they hit their waffle, they go into Classroom, they will have the choice of their teacher's class, and then they have their demo class from me. So they would open their demo class. Their assignments will show up in the stream on the first page, but this is where there are usually a number of comments, conversations happen back and forth between teacher-student or student-student. So sometimes assignments can get lost in the thread. So my suggestion is that you go right to class work. That's where their assignments will show up within the topic that they are assigned. So I have devised a math assignment and a writing assignment for our purposes today. We're going to start with the writing assignment. So the student would open the writing assignment, see the instructions for the assignment today. It's a journal entry over the next few weeks to watch for changes in what they see, they hear, they feel around spring and how spring is coming to life. So I've given them some prompts to look for, some things that might be happening, and trying to give them some information and options on how to maintain a journal entry and what sort of things to be talking about while they do that. So they're going to view the assignment. Instructions still remain here for them. I did not build them a template for their journal in this one. Under their work, they need to create or add their assignment. So if they're going to create it so that they can do it right here in the classroom, they will click on this button, create a Google Doc. They could create a slideshow if they wanted to, but for today we're going to create a Google Doc. Opens up in its new tab, and now they have a blank document that they can write in. So they may put the date at the top of the page to start with for today and do whatever writing they need to do. I see, I hear, etc., etc. They'll close that out because they're done and they're not ready to turn it in yet. Tomorrow, then they wake up, they'll open their document back up. Yesterday's writing is there. And then for the next day, they will do the same thing. Add their journal entry. They may decide that they're going to put some pictures in that they've taken, and that's okay too. They would just insert those through their images wherever they might be from their Google Photos or somewhere else on the computer. So once they've done that and they've decided that all of their entries are there and they're ready to submit their work to their teacher, they have two options. They can hit turn in right here in the upper right screen, and it will go to their teacher. Or if they aren't quite sure they're finished, they would close out their document, still here under their work. But after they've closed it out, they may decide that, you know what, I'm finished. I've put everything in there that I can see, and the document's ready for the teacher to look at. Then from here on their assignment page, they can hit the turn in button as well and turn in their work. And there is always a confirmation backup. So they have to hit turn in again, and then their work will go in. Once you see the unsubmit here in the work box, you'll know that your child has turned in their work. And it also says here on the top, turned in. So that's turned in, and they're ready to be finished with that assignment. If they have chosen to do their assignment in a Word document already on the computer, or they've been keeping a journal scrapbook with handwritten entries and they've drawn pictures, then you may want to add those from your own filing spot on your computer. So you'll do the same thing. You'll hit the Add Create button, but this time you're going to go to File because it's somewhere else being stored. So you hit File, you're going to select files from your device, and then you're going to go to wherever it might happen to be. So we've got a demo Word document that we did for this presentation, and it's simply called This is My Journal Entry. And you can see that it was done in Word. We're going to click on that. We're going to open it. Here it is, and upload it for the teacher. Once it's finished uploading, I now have the turn in option, my double check backup to make sure I'm ready to do that. And again, it's turned in, and I have the unsubmit option there as well. So that is a couple ways that you can enter work to a teacher in Google Classroom through the writing assignment or through the assignment that the teacher has set up for the child, either right within the classroom in Google Docs or from a file that has been saved on your computer. Now, we also have a math assignment here that needs to be done. And we have set up the math assignment. So here we are in the math assignment. Over here underneath the child's work is already a document that has been prepared for her to fill in or him to fill in. It is a Google Slides document, so they don't need to add or create anything for this. All of their work is going to be done in the Google Slide. So they would click on the link. It will open up the Google Slides. Today's work is on fractions, and we're going to use pizza to help us get this work done. Here is the introduction to the task, and then there are a series of slides that have questions on them for the child. So Max and Troy like onion on their pizza. What fraction of the pizza has onion on it? They would double click here where the answer is going to go. They would put in their answer of 1/2, and now they have answered that question. The next question asks you to find out the fraction of, for Max, it says Max and Daphne both like green peppers on their pizza. What fraction of the pizza has green peppers on it? And what fraction of the pizza is Max's? So there's 2 questions in this one. Again, they double click, get their cursor ready. Question 1 says, what fraction of the pizza has green pepper on it? We look at the picture, we say 1/2 of the pizza, and then we can come down here, and the second question is, what fraction of the pizza is Max's? Now, they need to go back and have a look. Max was already talked about in the first question. So we know that Max likes onion on his pizza. We also now know that Max likes green pepper. So Max's fraction of the pizza is right here. And that is 1/4 of the pizza. So they would continue to go through each of the slides, putting in their answers. And when they're finished answering all of those questions, you can see that here in the right-hand corner, they do not have a turn in option. They can present their Google Slides or they can share it. So neither one of those options we want them to use to turn in their work. They're going to close out of their document they were working in. It is here with all of the answers that they did saved in their slideshow. And they're going to hit turn in from here. Again, double checking confirmation that they really want to do that. It's now turned in, and they can unsubmit it if they wish. The teacher now is able to see both the journal entry assignment and the fraction assignment as completed and ready for the teacher to have a look at and see how they did with those 2 assignments. And that is how your students will turn in work that your teacher has assigned them in a Google Classroom.